Hello everyone, welcome back to Base Damage. Hope you're all doing well. Today we are going to talk about some really wonderful news, some new stuff that got announced on the JP side of Weiss, but obviously is going to eventually trickle over into the English side. Eventually we are going to see these. Now, one thing I do want to mention really quick, because I do feel it may be related. Who knows? I'm just, speculations. Got to always try to guess stuff. They did announce a release date for Eminence in Shadow for English. As of right now, as of the recording of this video, it is April 24th of 2026. I'm going to come back to this, but I just wanted to point that out real quick. We are going to talk about this in a moment here because I feel we might get these next things that I'm going to talk about, which is the new triggers that got revealed for the Tales of series. We may end up getting these in Eminence in Shadow, so I kind of want to come back and talk about that in a second here. But let's talk about both of these. So we got not one, but two of them things, two new triggers for Tales of. Now, Tales of is only going to be on the JP side. I can't imagine we would ever get this for English. If we do, that's cool. I'm not going to hate on it. It's one of those things I don't know if we'll ever get it. If we do, cool. Let's talk about what we have knowledge on right here. So these pictures were posted on the Japanese Bushiroad Twitter. I was able to go over there and swipe them, but also the translations for these effects that are right here. There's no reason for me to move my fat head. I have the translations, courtesy of the Clock Tower Boys and all of their just awesome videos and everything. They did a video talking about this as well, but I did want to throw in my 2 cents. But they translated it, so I'm going based off of their translations. If it's wrong, I'm so sorry. I do not speak Nihongo. But the first one here, so red and yellow each got one. Red here for the Tales of it's this little light bulb looking thing, kind of funky here. I don't know, when you look at the effect, it doesn't feel like it has any relevance. I don't understand, but I'll get to that because the yellow one actually makes sense for its effect. So the red one, it is a 1k1 climax, very simple, no weird, grab a character level 1 or less from waiting room to stock, or no weird stuff, just easy 1k1 everybody. Now, the one part that I do like about this is that it sends itself for the effect. So when triggered, and I'm consulting my little notes right here, when this is triggered, send this card to the waiting room. So it will go into your resolution zone, or the triggers step, Sorry, forgive my terminology here. When you trigger it, it will immediately get sent to the waiting room. And it doesn't seem optional on that. Which is a good thing because you would rather it go to the waiting room, most definitely. Then reveal up to 2 cards from the top of your deck. Send one to stock and add the other to hand. I don't think this is bad, but so this is referred to as chance. And they're using a light bulb to represent it. I don't understand the terminology for that. That's whatever. Maybe it makes more sense for the JP players. If so, cool. Maybe someone will mention it down in the comments as to why it was labeled as such. Maybe there's how Japanese for some, there are some words that mean multiple things, but depending on the context that it's used in, it may mean something differently. So, the number, the word for one of the words for 4 in Japanese is also death. Ever thought about that for Weiss? When you hit level 4, you die. It's also death in JP, the word shi, shi. So it could be a thing. Maybe the word for chance or something also has another meaning or something. I don't know, maybe. But it's pretty cool, the fact that it ends up not getting stuck in your stock. And it doesn't limit itself to just characters or whatever. It's any 2 cards. And because of it just being reveal up to 2 cards, I don't know if I guess you have to actually show your opponent what it is that's getting added. Because it doesn't say, because the wording of this does say from my notes, does say reveal. I copied it directly from Clock Tower. It doesn't say look it up to 2. It says reveal up to 2. So your opponent from that wording, your opponent should get to see it. Send one to stock, which is really nice, and add the other to hand. Really cool. I do like this. I feel that it's going to be very interesting how this does going forward. Just neat little extra option, kind of like how choice is. It's like a different kind of choice. I feel this almost feels like the better thing to call. I feel this is the better effect to call choice. I don't know, maybe because you're looking at two and choosing between one or the other. Like it just, I don't know. I guess you're choosing one of two different things of, oh, I add this card and either choose, for the actual choice effect of I choose to send this to stock or I choose to send it to my hand type thing. Either way, I don't know. It's just a weird wording there, but like I said, there's probably something that I don't know. But moving on to the yellow one, and this one's kind of cool. It's a little telescope-looking thing. It is called Discovery, and we're not talking about the Discovery Channel, even though you and me, baby, are nothing but mammals. It is also a 1K1. I hope I don't get flagged for that. When triggered, reveal up to 3 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 character among them. Add it to hand. The rest go to waiting room. And then this afterwards will go to your stock. Just saying in terms of resolution, because the chance one, obviously, it sacks itself, so it does not get stuck into your stock. Instead, you have the chances of maybe you have the chance of getting a clean stock instead. Maybe that's what it is. Who knows? It ends up possibly having a clean stock instead. So maybe that's where that comes from. I don't know. That'd be really cool. But the yellow one, so Discovery, and it's this little telescope looking thing. I already said that. But being able to go, like, dig up to 3. I want to be on board with this. And I almost feel the red one's better. In terms of if I had to pick one or the other, I do like this. Do not get me wrong. But digging, like, 3 more... With the deck speed that some decks have now, that's just really interesting. And I guess, deck speed does vary from set to set, so I shouldn't, like, completely... like say it's just in general, like across all decks or anything of that nature. I don't know. It does give a little bit extra deck speed. It just really sucks if you do this and just reveal 3 climaxes. Like that just blows it like completely and totally. So you do have to, so like I said, from the notes, you do have to choose a character from amongst them. So that's the only thing, that is the only stipulation for that. But I mean, if you know, oh, hey, I know that like the rest of this is going to be like you don't have that many like climaxes in deck or something, you could just very easily send it, to just go ahead and mill through. Like it's whatever. I mean, because you get to look at up to 3. I mean, obviously 3 climaxes is like the worst option. We shouldn't always be pessimistic. It does give you the chances to not just hit climaxes. You should be able to hit a character. It also doesn't limit you to like a character with a soul trigger icon or something of that nature, So, very interesting, and I do like these. Also, let's just be real. The art for the Tales of series is freaking gorgeous. Like, holy crap. I need to play the Tales of games, like, more. That's just me. So, as of right now, I didn't look at the date for when this comes out. For when the Tales of series set comes out for JP. Maybe future me will look it up. I don't know. But I don't know when this is coming out. But this could be a thing. They may try to include this in the Eminence and Shadows set. It being an English exclusive, maybe. But at the same time, let's be real. There's been some English exclusive sets that have either A, flopped completely, or B, broken the game altogether. Flopped is like, okay, Cardcaptor Sakura. It flopped because then they immediately announced that JP was getting a set, so then everybody like fucking canceled their orders and wanted the JP set instead, and it was better. Like the JP, from what I was told, the JP set for Cardcaptor Sakura was way stronger. So the quote-unquote English exclusive of that flopped. Then you had certain ones that, broke the game. And like, I'm just going to point Avatar for, Sokka got banned because of reasons, because it was too fucking strong. That got banned, and it's just like, really, Avatar's not really seeing a lot of play every now and then. Just saying. It's kind of one or the other. Either an English exclusive does so poor, or hell, I mean, look at in terms of breaking the fucking game. Gorilla Grodd, Batman Ninja. Let's be real. That broke the game. It forced us to end up having a fucking ban list because people couldn't communicate on card names for a learn to play deck. So, just saying. So, I don't know if maybe they'll introduce the triggers for this. This being supposedly being an English exclusive. Far as what I understand, that is what this is going to be. But so that's why I kind of want to talk about this alongside the 2 new triggers. Maybe they'll put it in for this. I don't know. It's a huge maybe. If you want to debate this in the comments, whatever, I guess go for it. I'm not really going to sit there and argue, but I would like to assume they may try to do, maybe they'll do one or the other. Who knows? We'll see. But that would be really cool if they did. We don't know. I just want to throw it out there real quick. But yeah, so 2 new triggers. Eventually, we should get this in English, whether it's in Eminence and Shadow or another future set. May just, be way down the line before we get it. I don't know. We'll see. So just wanted to bring that to you today and the little info on it. Once again, thank you to the Clock Tower people for translating this and obviously posting up a video of it. I'm literally recording this the day that they posted up their video because I didn't know this was a thing. This is really cool. Moroku messaged me and was like, yo, did you hear about the new triggers? And I'm like, oh no. And obviously the next thing I saw was the Clock Tower video. So really cool there. Thank y'all very much for the translations for that. This is greatly appreciated. And thank y'all very much for watching as well. We're going to be signing off for now. If any other news comes up or if anything changes for this, I will happily make another video and talk about it. And obviously just try to get the news out there so we can yap and have some fun. So that is going to be it. Y'all stay safe and stay based.